Hi, everybody. Thursday, September 9th, and it's the Feast of St. Peter Claver, which I'll give a few words about after I read a little bit from our Gospel from Luke chapter 6, beginning at 27. Jesus said to his disciples, "To you who hear I say, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who mistreat you. To the person who strikes you on one cheek, offer the other as well. And for the person who takes your cloak, do not withhold even your tunic." So today we celebrate the feast of St. Peter Claver. He was a Spaniard. He was born 1580, he died in 1654. He was a Jesuit priest, missionary. And there he went to Colombia to work with the slaves. So it's about people who love those who cannot return the love or mistreat him. He was a man who loved them. He became the patron saint of the slaves. And during his 40 years of ministry, it's estimated that he baptized about 300,000 people. Wow, huh? 300,000 people. And he heard about 5,000 confessions of the slaves per year. But it wasn't merely simply that he took their spiritual needs, but when the ship come in with the slaves, he would actually run to meet them. You know how horrid, I probably don't know how horrible it was being on those ships. You know, we don't read too much about it, but it was terrible. How many died, and malnutrition, the smell, the stench, the bodies. And he would run, and they would take them off and lie them on these, out in the street or on the wood or something, terrible. And he'd bring little food for them to eat, some water, some lemons, some vegetable. He would nurse their wounds. He just showed them all this abundant love, abundant care for them. His heart was drawn for the slaves, and he cared for them. So this great Peter Claver, as I said, he would run down there just to be with them, and his heart just broke for them. And so we admire him. Hopefully we can imitate him as well, that we feel the same urgency, this love for those who are suffering, those mistreated, those in pain. Perhaps not as much as Peter, but the Lord may move our heart a bit, not to be wrapped up in our world and our own problems, but really will help me feel compassion and love for those who are suffering. And may St. Peter Claver intercede for us. Amen.